May the 4th be with you. Mike Tyson could not have said it better. Welcome to PsykoGamer, guys. Today, we celebrate the 4th of May, International Star Wars Day, by creating a video that we're going to go over the Arcade1up arcade machines. Since there's so many video games out there for Star Wars, I figured, why not talk about a few of the more recent releases? Yeah, we could talk about the Nintendo 64 versions and Atari and all those different versions. We're just going to hit up these 2 or 3 little releases that they've actually released in arcade and pinball format. So make sure you hit that like and subscribe, guys, and stay tuned. We're going to talk about some classic stuff that's been brought to the more current age. All right, welcome back again, guys. Like I said, we are going to talk about a couple of these machines that Arcade1up has actually already released that many people have already gotten. Now, we are going to talk about Star Wars Pinball, and we are going to talk about Star Wars Arcade, as well as the limited edition arcade version that Arcade1up did release the past few years. So we're going to switch over. Pew, pew, pew. First thing you see is Star Wars Pinball. Many people were skeptical on when Star Wars Pinball was actually going to be released. Why? Because it took them almost a whole year to actually start shipping them out to people after they originally announced it. I believe it was February of 2020. I could be mistaken, but I think it was right at the beginning of last year that Arcade1up showed these off along with Attack from Mars as well as Marvel Pinball. They have finally released all 3 of the pinball machines, but we're going to look at this right here, right now. So we're going to read specifically from the Arcade1up website here. It's available to purchase from our partners. I believe they're averaging about $500, $550. It depends on where you actually get them from. Digital Pinball is here. Complete your at-home arcade with your very own 3/4 scale Star Wars digital pinball machine. Tastemakers LLC, which is pretty much the main holder of Arcade1up, is working closely with Disney and Zen Studios, which unfortunately has just been recently purchased, to ensure fans receive a product that looks and plays great with a thrilling Star Wars storytelling and an authentic pinball experience. The hybrid of nostalgic, iconic titles you know and love in conjunction with an authentic, affordable at-home solution is the foundation of Tastemakers' venture into the world of digital pinball with its new partners. An entire squadron of blockbuster Star Wars digital pinball games are preparing to launch, allowing fans to engage in 10 epic Star Wars titles, all in one convenient place. These titles will feature excitement from the original Star Wars trilogy, as well as featured titles from the modern released trilogy. Zen Studios, known for developing the most iconic digital pinball games to date, brings an extensive range of knowledge and game selection of both retro and modern games. The games that are on here, or at least the tables that are on this one machine, is Boba Fett, A New Hope, Ahch-2 or Ahch-2 Island, Battle of Mimban, Darth Vader, Masters of the Force, Star Wars Rebels, Han Solo, The Force Awakens, gee, I wonder what that's based off of, and The Empire Strikes Back. What are the specifications? You get a 23.8-inch LCD playfield, 7.5-inch LCD score screen, so the actual backsplash there. 59.5 inches tall, 39 inches long, and 20.5 inches wide. The flippers rest at 35 inches tall in front of the waist. Haptic touch flippers with real feel flipper feedback. Say that 10 times fast. 2 playfield knockers utilizing solenoid modules for playfield ball feedback. Real feel tilt and nudge, so you can actually tilt the game, tilt, tilt, tilt. Light up back glass, adjustable metal legs, dual speakers with metal grills, adjustable variable volume, in-game settings menu, and a real working plunger. Some of the places you can get them from: GameStop, Walmart, and The Brick. I thought that they had released it also at Best Buy, but that must not be the case anymore. Now, people have been getting these. Now, obviously, some have been getting broken in shipment which is very unfortunate because it's going to take a little bit before they can actually get some of these new tables to people to replace them. I've seen a few people on the official Arcade1up Facebook site that this is what's going on. Unfortunately, this is what happens when you have stuff shipped directly to you. The next one we're going to talk about, we are going to talk about the Star Wars Home Arcade game. Now, these are going to have 3 of the original arcade games released specifically for arcade by Atari. Gotta love that. Star Wars, Empire Strikes Back, and Return of the Jedi. The trifecta for all 3 of the original movies, which, in my opinion, were the best of the entire 9-movie trilogy. Well, the 3-movie trilogy, the 3 trilogies, I guess you could say. It includes all 3 of these, like I mentioned. Home arcade game features the artwork from the original arcade machine, which is what a lot of people are really loving about the Arcade1up machines, is they try to be as authentic as they can. Granted, it is a little short, just like Luke Skywalker is a stormtrooper. That's right. I went there. The just over 5-foot tall machine with the riser comes with a light-up marquee, full-color 17-inch display and dual speakers. These features combined with the real feel light yoke, and control buttons allowed for endless hours of gameplay. The Star Wars Home Arcade game is easy to assemble and comes with a clear deck protector. Features the original arcade versions of the classic games based on Star Wars, Empire Strikes Back, and The Return of the Jedi. I'm not going to go over all of these because I already went over it with you with the other one. However, we're also going to take a look at the variation of this particular cabinet. Now, I do still like the uniqueness of this yoke. I'm actually kind of surprised that they were able to actually replicate it much like they were. Now, I know some people, they're probably not the happiest with the quality of this particular one. However, there are third-party ones that you can buy out there in the wild that can replace this to give you a much better experience if you truly want to do that. You got your front profile there, so you can see how it looks in all its Star Wars glory. You got your side profile. You got your side profile with 2 people acting like they're really playing the game when they're really probably just overlays. You got your 45-degree angle as well. I still love the art of this entire machine. It just screams Star Wars, just in general. More so than some of the other newer machines. And there's your other 45-degree angle. Now, the limited edition versions they actually had of this, obviously it's the exact same game. They added a bench, which if you don't have the room, this is probably not going to be the actual cabinet for you if you can still find this one. And this particular bench, it can actually slide back and forth if I'm not mistaken, unless it was actually bolted. But for us that have longer legs, we kind of actually have to have a little more room. There's your side profile. Obviously, it still has the same art on the side, but you do have a couple of TIE fighters on the actual side as well. And there's a picture of somebody actually sitting on and playing it. Almost reminds me of being on a speeder bike, because that's about the only way you're really going to be able to play this game. One other thing you can actually get from their website, they are still selling the actual stool. So if you have not gotten a stool for this particular game yet, you want to sit down, I'd say put your feet up, but you kind of fall and probably kill yourself or injure yourself quite dramatically. You can go to the official Arcade1up website for $79.99, which obviously is a little bit overpriced in my opinion, when you can go to Walmart and some of these other stores and get some for $30, $40, $50. Granted, they aren't branded Star Wars, so you're really paying more for the brand name more than anything else. So that is going to do it for our special May the 4th be with you edition of PsykoGamer. What do you guys think? Do you guys have either the pinball machine, or do you have one of these 2 Star Wars cabinets? Do you still play it? That's the question. I know the pinball just came out, so the newness factor hasn't worn off yet for some people. But in terms of the older Star Wars home arcade limited edition versions, are you still playing it? It's been out for a little while now, so I'm feeling that a lot of people, maybe the nostalgia may have worn off a little bit. other than the fact it is a very good centerpiece for your home arcade in general. So make sure you hit that like and subscribe, guys. I appreciate each of you coming in, trying to do more videos. Work is killing me, but what can I say? Gotta pay the bills. So, again, guys, you guys have an amazing night, and may the 4th be with you.